everyone, it is Lucy and I am so excited. I've been waiting to film this video because today we are unboxing, or I guess it's technically an unbagging, a Japanese lucky bag, aka a Fukubukuro. So if you're not super familiar with the concept of a lucky bag, it is kind of a tradition, I suppose, that happens around late November, December, early January. I realize we're in February now, but I got mine in early January. And they're essentially bags that are often a lot better value than the amount of money you pay for. So it's like a $50 bag with $100 worth of goods value. Brands like Starbucks do them, Mr. Donut, like Nike. Kind of everyone can get in on the Fukubukuro lucky bag action. Sometimes you have a pretty clear idea of everything that's in there. Sometimes it's completely random. Sometimes it's some guaranteed items and then some random items. It totally depends. Every single one is different. And I have known about these lucky bags for a while, and I haven't really talked a lot about J fashion on this channel, like really extensively. Obviously, I'm interested in fashion, like quite broadly. Like there's lots of different things that interest me and just inspire me. But I do have an interest in Japanese fashion, like I'm sure many of you do as well. I used to be quite into a particular subculture of Japanese fashion when I was in high school, and have continued to be interested in, inspired by, enamored by different Japanese fashion brands. And one of the brands that I have been particularly interested in the last few years is Ank Rouge. And the reason why I haven't talked about those J fashion brands a lot, and I haven't gotten a lucky bag from Japan before, is because if you live overseas, it's pretty hard to get. But I was having a look at the previews and promotions for the lucky bags this year, and I just thought Ank Rouge's looked very appetizing, very tempting. I thought it would be cool to test it out for the first time and share with you this like unboxing slash bagging experience. So luckily I was able to get my little rat paws on one through today's partner, Kawaii. And for those of you who have been watching this channel for a while, you probably already know of my love for Kawaii and their service. I've been using them for quite a while, but I have also been starting to work with them recently, which has been an absolute delight. So for those of you who don't know, Kawaii is a proxy shipping service which helps and assists you to buy pretty much anything you could want from Japan and deliver it to wherever you are. You can shop from a variety of Japanese websites like Mercari, Rakuten, Amazon Japan, Yahoo Auctions Japan, and the website where I got this lucky bag from, Fashion Walker, who stock a variety of J fashion brands, including some of the ones that I particularly am very interested in. Essentially, you can just use Kawaii to shop online, and Kawaii will purchase the items where they will then be shipped to their warehouse within Japan. From there, you can then consolidate your purchases from whichever websites you choose to shop from and then ship it internationally to you. And I'm just going to cut to the most current up-to-date Lucy to share the most current up-to-date Kawaii promotion with you. And here I am, up-to-date Lucy, to share the February Kawaii promotions. First up, there is a promo for Mercari, which has an up to 30% off item value coupon, as well as additional coupons for first-time buyers. And there's also a Rakuma discount promotion, and that coupon will be available throughout the entirety of February. I have this cute little QR code, but I also have a link in the description, and if you sign up using that link, then you can get a 2,000 yen discount. So big shout out and thank you to Kawaii for working with me again, because now I can share this fun little Japanese fashion unboxing, which I'm very excited for. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited? I'm very, very excited. So I think what I'm gonna do is just have a look through everything first, and then we'll do like a quick little try on afterwards. But you know, I love like a little baby info dump. So I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown as to what I know about the bag and its potential contents. So just a general bit of information about Ank Rouge. I discovered or kind of heard about Ank Rouge through a magazine that I like to read called Larme. I always get this wrong. I used to pronounce it Larme, but then people like, it's just Larme. So I think it's Larme, but it's this magazine that is quite specific J fashion style that is sort of a combination between feminine and girly, but also a bit more like mature. So a lot of the brands that I was really into in high school were like super cutesy, very girly, like, you know, 2011 Liz Lisa, Angelic Pretty, very, very cutesy pastel stuff. And Larme is just a little bit more mature, but it's still like very feminine, lots of frills and bows and lace up detailing. And I would say Ank Rouge very much like fits into that category. The color palette is a little bit more muted, lots of mauves and pinks, but also black. So it's sort of got like a little bit of edge to it. And I just found that like a lot of their pieces tend to like slot into and like mesh really well with my personal style, especially like the more wintry bits. And I would say the pricing of Ank Rouge is not necessarily like cheap, but it's not necessarily like super expensive either. It's kind of in that mid-range price point. And at the time, like a few years ago, like 2017 or 18 was the last time I went to Japan, I didn't think Ank Rouge was super popular, but apparently it is semi-popular now, I think. think, or like more popular. And I would say the pricing is probably due to the fact that even if it is like popular within Japan, still like worldwide, it's like a pretty niche brand, right? So this bag was definitely a little bit of a splurge. It was 17,600 yen, so around $200 Australian. So definitely not cheap. I'm not normally a like a random bag kind of gal. However, I thought I would try something different. I thought it would be fun and maybe a little bit interesting. And on the listing for the bag, they actually show you 3 of the pieces, I guess, as well as the bag that you could potentially be getting. So you're guaranteed to get at least one of these faux fur jackets, and I believe there's like a bunny detail on them, and I think it's like related to Year of the Rabbit, which is so cute. This dress, I think, which just comes in the one colorway, and one of these t-shirts in either the pink or black colorway, which admittedly not something I would probably wear out, but I do really like having big oversized t-shirts to wear as pajamas. So in previous years, I've seen like the teaser images of Ank Rouge's bag and like a bunch of other different brands bags, and I've just been like, no thanks, I'm good, like not really tempted. But I don't know, I thought the bunny jacket looked really cute in the photos, and I was like, the dress is kind of cute, like I'm not sure how it'll look on me. And I also thought like the bag could be kind of good as like a gym bag. I just thought it would be handy to have, so I don't know, I just thought I might give it a go. I thought it could be fun for us to do as like a little activity together. I say as you watch this on your phone or in your computer, and I sit in my bedroom alone, but hey. I'm pretending you're there, and that's all that really matters. Alrighty, so let us unzip and take a peek. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I did peek. I only had this bag for a hot second, but I wanted to know if I had the pink or the black jacket. I would be happy with either, but like, I think we know which one I would prefer. And it was right at the top, and it's the pink one. I'm so happy. Like, again, I said I'd be happy with either one, but I was very keen for this like kind of cool tone, like pinky, gray, mauvey color. I haven't peeked at anything else. That was the only thing I looked at. I'm sorry, I'm a naughty little rat, but I needed to know. I needed to know. And there it is. It has these cute little like gem buttons on there, which is like a bit of a motif that Ank Rouge have been having recently in their clothes. Like these bijou style, like silvery buttons, which works very well for me because, as you know, I'm a gold tolerator, but I'm a silver enthusiast. So this pleases me deeply because a lot of J fashion has like gold detailing and embellishments, which is fine, but I'm delighted that they're doing silver at the moment. And the little like bunny ears on the hood. I don't know, I think this is very cute. I am very excited to try it on and kind of see what the shape is like. The quality of the material, I mean, look, all fake fur, pretty much like 99% to my knowledge of fake fur is some type of synthetic polyester. But in terms of those materials, I think it looks quite nice. I really like the color. It's a little bit more short and dense, and I kind of prefer that because like the longer, more like fluffy ones, I think they look really cute initially, but they can turn like ratty and matted really quick in my opinion. And there's like a lining on the inside as well and a spare button. Yeah, I think it's cute. I knew this was going to be in there, and I'm very happy that I got this color because it's the one I wanted. Yeehaw! I think I'll continue with just showing the pieces that were like in the promotional imagery, but this is the dress that they showed. The jacket and the t-shirt I was like pretty confident I would like and have use and be into. The dress I'm not sure. I really like the details and the way it looks. I didn't really notice this on the listing, but it's got like a pearl embellished collar. Again, the same faux like silver bijou buttons. It's also a bit hard to see, but the fabric here has a little bit of a texture on it. I did actually, out of curiosity, watch Kim Dow's video. If you guys know Kim Dow, she's like OG iconic J vlogger. I've been watching her since like high school, and I actually got to meet her at Fashion Week last year, which was very nice. She's like so lovely and friendly, and she's just moved back to Japan, and she's like putting out all these vlogs and they are so good. But she actually did a few lucky bag videos, and one of them was the Ank Rouge one. So I was like, I need to know what she thinks. And she mentioned that the material of this, I think, wasn't particularly nice. And I was like, no, because like I'd already gotten mine. And yeah, I think these pieces are like exclusive to the lucky bag. Like they're not available in the store, whereas like the other two I think are like random store pieces. And like, here's the thing with J fashion, and this is like my gripe because I love J fashion, but so much of it is polyester. And like, I know that is probably due to some cultural differences, some climate differences, but it's just a little bit sad because like there's so many cute pieces that I don't think need to be made of polyester, you know, but they are. And this is one of them. It's a cute style. I will try it on, but just feeling this fabric, it's just one of those fabrics that just like, it doesn't tend to stay in my wardrobe. We'll give it a go. And then we have the long sleeve cat t-shirt. I got the black one. I didn't really mind which one I got. I guess I would prefer the pinky one, but like I would just wear them as like pajama shirts in like the cooler months anyway. It's very kitsch. I don't really have much to say. And yep, from using my little like translator camera, it does seem to be 35% cotton, 65% polyester. I don't know why it couldn't be more cottony. It definitely has more of that like smooth, almost like, you know, silky cotton kind of feel, which makes sense because it's like mostly synthetic, but it is like very hot at the moment, so probably not the best time to like review it, but it's cute. And now I'm very interested to see what are the like 2 mystery items that I have, because I have no idea what they could be. This one's got a hanger. Whoa. Oh my God, wait, this is actually so cute. Stop. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh no, they think they're shorts. Uh-oh. Here we go. They are these shorts. I think this detailing with the little bow on the pockets is so cute. They're like a houndstooth print. They're really cute, but like I don't know how well these are gonna fit. Like I think we'll be okay on the waist, but in terms of like hips and like thighs, it's gonna be dicey. I suppose this is the point of like the random bag. I don't know, in my brain I don't really think of Ank Rouge for like pants or shorts. Even though these are like little shorties, I would say they are more of like a wintry kind of vibe for me at least. I have like a mini skirt from Ank Rouge, which again is like a synthetic. I will say they're like quite nice, like weighty synthetics, and a good thing about a synthetic is they don't really crinkle as easily. I really like the look of these. I think they're very cute. I'm just nervous because I don't know if they're gonna like look cute on me. And then this last piece I'm a bit befuddled by. This is a bit bizarre. I can't tell at the moment if it's meant to be like form-fitting or more like loose. It's not setting my heart on fire. I'm not gonna pretend it is. And there's actually like a big kind of like bejeweled bow, which I assume you stick like on the collar. I mean, I get the vibe. I think this would be really cute for someone who isn't me. I only really wear black in winter, and this is definitely like a more wintry type of top, but I don't even really wear black like that close to my face. Like I'll wear it as a jacket or as a skirt or as shoes or as a bag or whatever, but I tend not to wear like black top, with the exception being like a black top with like a collar like this, typically like a big like white collar, again to have it not be like right next to my face. I'll be real with you in that I don't think this is one that I'm gonna be obsessed with. Oh, it's got a price tag. Okay. This is the only one that's had a price tag so far. So I think this is 8,690 yen. So that's just under like 100 Australian dollars allegedly. And I would actually say that's a pretty typical price point for Ank Rouge, like brand new, no discount. Most of their pieces are, I would say, between like $50 to like $200. So hence why the bag price was what it was. They're not necessarily like a super affordable brand. Again, they are a little bit more of a niche brand, but those are all the items. And we also have the bag, obviously. It's just a little, you know, kind of tote bag with a zip. Okay, that was very interesting. And without further ado, let's you know, pop them on, check them out. I started changing into stuff to like match the clothes, but then I realized I'd just be changing into a dress and then some shorts anyway. So these were just the lounge pants I was wearing while I film. But let's try on this jacket, which actually has little snap buttons. Okay, I really like the color of this jacket now that I have it on. I think it's very much my color. Maybe I'm wrong, but in looking at my little mirror there, I think it's quite a flattering color and works very well for me, and I think it works well with like other colors I have in my wardrobe. The little bunny ears, they're so cute, and because it's like just the same fabric, it's not like super over the top, like they're not like, you know, more detailed or anything. They're just like, they're cute. The cuffs are cute, the sleeves are flattering, the length is like pretty nice as well. That's how it looks done up. I don't think it looks like as cute as it does like half buttoned or unbuttoned. I think I prefer the unbuttoned look, but yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it's cute. I knew it was going to be in there, and I was just hoping I would like it as how I like the picture, and I do. I am happy with this. Okay, I popped this on over my pants because I wasn't sure if it was going to be like actually dress length on me. Let me just put my hands up. Okay, no, I cannot wear this as a t-shirt dress outside of the house. Inside the house, that's fine. Ooh, I love the sleeve length. I am not particularly tall. I'm like just under 5'6". So sometimes with J fashion, the sleeves can just be like a teeny little bit short on me, but I like that they're like a little bit long. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is like the most slay piece of clothing ever. It is just a big long sleeve t-shirt with 2 cats on it, but it's pretty good. You know, the fabric feels fine. Again, I wish it was like a little bit more cottony. You know, it's one of those items where I'm like, this doesn't need to have the amount of polyester it does in it. But you know, it's giving comfy, it's giving cozy. It is a long sleeve black t-shirt with 2 cats on it. So here is the dress on. And you know what, to be honest, now that I have it on, I don't feel like as strongly negative as I did when I felt it. Reason being is that it's a lot more like floaty in terms of like the cut, so the material isn't like super tight around like the armpit area, which would be like what would make it really sweaty. And same with like the cut, it's a lot more like floaty on the bottom. And I actually think it looks kind of cute on me. It's quite a different vibe for me. And keep in mind, I've said this in videos before, but like, please keep in mind, I like make and review fashion content on the internet. It's like part of my job. So I think this is the kind of thing where if I like wasn't the level of picky I am because of what I do, this would be something I would think is kind of cute. But because I'm me and this is what I do, I don't think this will be hanging around in my wardrobe, just for a couple reasons. So when you initially put it on, you kind of want to like move your arms around a bit and stuff to kind of get an idea about where the waist is going to sit like throughout the day. And it kind of sits around here. And I would say like the small of my waist is like down here. So it's kind of more like a baby doll cut on me, which I don't necessarily mind, but it's not really my preference or my go-to in terms of like my preferred silhouette. And that is fine. And something I have noticed with J Fashion is that the dress designs, typically the waist is in a different spot to my waist, because obviously I have my body type that is different to what these designs are modeled on. That's fine, that's the reality. And so for me personally, when I do shop for J Fashion, if at all possible, if I am in Japan, I'll try everything on. But if I am just buying things online, what I like to do is buy separates, because then at least the piece sort of sits like more naturally on my body where my body wants it to sit. So I actually quite like it, but I think someone else who has slightly different proportions to me, maybe a little bit shorter than me, would like love it. Okay, here are the shorts. I'm trying not to do that thing. Someone like commented once on one of my videos saying like they can tell when I'm not comfortable or don't really like a piece because I like start to like curl in on myself and do like really cursed like prawn body posture. And they would be correct. So I'm trying really hard to not do that. I'm like fighting the urge to like shellfish in these. It's just ugh. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to this. I don't really buy shorts a lot. When it comes to shopping, an activity which I generally like find kind of enjoyable, shopping for shorts then makes that activity like not as fun. I think they could look more heinous than this. I just don't particularly love them. And this is just like a message to you, especially if you're into like J fashion or K fashion. It's not you, okay? It's the clothes. And you know, not to give you like a big old pep talk or anything like that, but I started getting into J fashion when I was like 14, 15. And I was like 14 or 15, okay? I'm like 25 now, so quite different. And I used to feel like, oh, like these things don't look good on me, they don't fit me. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I look cute? Like the girlies who I think look so cute, I want to look like them. But you know, like I'm not necessarily the target consumer in mind, and that's like literally fine. Like, I think these are meant to be like high-waisted shorts, but I tried pulling them up to like my high waist. And when I did that, I was like, this is gonna give editing blur. This is gonna give potential yellow dollar sign. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I think they're meant to be like up here. Again, it's just a thing. I have a longer torso. I'm just gonna take a quick moment. Like, it's a lucky bag. It's a random pick. It is what it is. But like those first 3 items were a lot more accommodating to different shapes. I don't think I mentioned it, but the dress actually had like stretch in it as well. So they're just a bit more versatile. Whereas this is like a tailored pair of shorts. So it's gonna be like less likely to be a hit item. I knew what I was getting myself into, okay? I was getting myself into a little bit of a situation. No one to blame but myself, as per usual. But I just like thought maybe it would be something a little bit more flexible, you know? It's a little bit sad because I do actually quite like the design of these, and if they were just like a little bit more flared, I think I would really like quite like them. But alas, they are not. They are the shorts that I am in fact wearing at the moment. So ripperoni pepperoni. All right, I put my comfy pants on. I feel like I deserved it after being such a big brave girl. I haven't put the bow on yet, but can I just say before, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is like, you know, gonna be a fitted top or not. This section here is like skin tight. And initially like the collar after I put it on was like doing like this, and it was giving Pennywise, okay? It was not, wasn't a good situation. I typically don't have like much issue with Japanese or free size tops. Like this area tends to be like not the issue generally, but this was like quite tight. Actually, I will say, a little tip for bosom havers, I love Japanese bras. They're really good, especially if you have like a smaller band size, but you still like a bit of like support, whether it's from like molding or a little bit of padding or like underwire. I found that most Japanese bra styles I've tried tend to have that. So when I go to Japan, I do like shopping for bras because it's like, they're pretty good. That's my little tip. Actually, considering I know my size, I could probably just get someone by it, couldn't I? All right, I'm just putting this little broochy penny thing on and trying not to like injure myself. Okay, that legitimately took me way too long to do that, but that's how it's looking. I think I've got it on a bit wonky, but like we get the vibe, you know, adds a little texture, a bit of pizzazz. I don't think this top is like really anything I would wear, just purely by the fact that it's just really black. Like I just think it envelops me into like a dark, deep dark hole. You know, I've just never been one of the girlies where I'm like, my whole wardrobe is black. Like it's just never been me. So this doesn't really do a lot for me on that front. And I like the fact that, you know, it's a black item, but it has like this lace on it, which you can't really see that well. Maybe you can kind of see it there, but it's a slightly different lace kind of pattern to the other one. This is like an actual lace layer over the top of the top rather than like a brocaded fabric. But at the end of the day, it's not something I would really wear, is it? I do think this would actually work quite well for people who are more into J fashion, specifically like Lolita, particular subcategories of Lolita. I can imagine this being like a nice, more casual blouse underneath like a JSK or something like that. But it's not really something for me. It's like, I do like Ank Rouge and they're like aesthetic in quite a few of their items, but this is one of the items that I would just like scroll past. It's like just not for me. Well, with that, I'm a sweaty little mess from getting in and out of all these bits and bobs, but that is the Ank Rouge lucky bag. It definitely was a lucky bag. It definitely was a roll of the dice. I've never done one of these before and I figured I'd take a chance. Let me know if you've ever gotten a Japanese lucky bag. Let me know what you think about any of these pieces. I actually do really like that bunny jacket. I am jazzed about that. Another big thank you to Bayi for working with me on this video. Quick spoiler, I do have another video coming up where I got some secondhand Japanese fashion items and I have tried those on and I'm really happy with them. A little bit higher of a hit rate than in this video. So if you want to see that and you haven't already, then please do subscribe so you can be there when the magic happens. As always, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.